Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to share with you guys my favorite shoes for spring. I've been styling a lot of these in my recent videos, but I also have a lot of new pairs to share with you guys that I am so excited to be wearing. So I'm just gonna run through basically, I guess these are my spring and summer favorite shoes. I don't know, I'm sure I'll come up with a better title than that, but I have always been a shoe girl. Growing up, my mom and I were the same size in high school, so we loved shoe shopping together, and I've just always loved me a new pair of shoes. All of the shoes in today's video will be linked down in the description box below, and I'll also add links to my blog if I have any of these styled in outfits if you want to see them a little bit more detail. So hopefully everything that you need will be down in the description box, and if you guys have any questions about sizing, definitely reach out. So my first pair of shoes that I wanted to share are these Tory Burch sandals, and I sadly think this color already sold out, which is so sad and crazy to me because they definitely didn't last long. I'm gonna double check obviously, or I'll link other colors. I was torn on getting these or the color makeup. I think if this is sold out, I would definitely recommend the makeup color, because the reason that I finally got these is because I had an old pair that I wore to death. Like they're my go-to summer sandal. I just love them. So I do always recommend sizing up a half size in Tory Burch. I feel like they run pretty narrow and a little bit smaller. I would say my normal size is an 8. So these are an 8.5. I do actually have an 8. My older pair was my normal size, and they fit obviously because I've worn them throughout the years, but I feel like it's better to have a little bit more length in between like your toes and heels. So I'll show you guys those. They are well loved, and I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm still going to wear them, but you can see how like scuffed the toe is and just how much more worn these are. But I actually will still definitely wear these. Like if I'm going to the beach, I wear these a ton at the beach because they're patent leather, so I feel like they hold up a little bit better than normal leather. That's why I ended up actually getting this pair. I do think they take a little bit of breaking in, especially the patent, just because they're a little more firm around the toe. But after, I would say maybe 5 times wearing them, I'm not exactly sure, they definitely like break in and just become the best shoe. So these will be worn a ton. I know I will definitely get my money's worth out of them, and I know they're pricey, but I've had that pair since 2013 and I still wear them. So that's why I don't hesitate to spend a little bit more on shoes. I want my feet to be comfortable, and I just like what I like, I guess. So the next pair of Tory shoes I have to share are these Espadrilles. I've actually never really been a big fan of Espadrilles, or I've never had a desire to get a pair. Didn't really understand the whole point of them, and I didn't think they looked very comfortable. But when I saw this pair, I just loved the blush leather with like the silver outline of the logo. Just something about these I've instantly fell in love with, and I'm so glad that I picked them up. I've already worn them a ton. I've worn them even twice to work, so I do think they're comfortable. They are obviously flat, but the espadrille material is a lot more comfortable than I was originally expecting. So I actually did get my normal size in these as well. This is a size 8, and I did try on the 8.5 as well, and they were just way too big. And I do think that they stretch a little bit with wear because of the soft leather. So I would get your normal size in these. They also come in a ton of colors. There's a cream, there's black, there's like a terracotta color, I guess, maybe. I don't know what they call it, but definitely a lot of colors in these. But of course, I love the blush pair. The blush is my neutral, basically. All right, so I have one more pair of Tory Burch shoes to share, and then I have a lot of other fun goodies. But this is my most recent shoe purchase, so I can touch the bottom because I haven't even worn these out yet. But I picked up a new pair of minis. Tory Burch just recently had a big sale, so I got these for 30% off. And I love the minis. I have a gray pair that I've worn to death. They're so scuffed, but I will continue to wear them. But they're just so comfortable. I wear them to work all the time. And compared to the Revas, like, do not get the Revas. I don't even know if they still make those. I'm sure they do. But those always hurt my feet and my heels really badly. I think I sold mine now. I want to say I sold all of my Revas. But the minis are the complete opposite. They're comfortable from the get-go. I would say they do stretch a little bit. I feel like mine have widened a little bit now that I've had them for over a year. But these are also really great for travel. Like if you travel a ton, or if you need to have an extra pair of shoes on hand, say you wear shoes to work but you have to commute and need to walk, these would be awesome for you because you can actually fold them up. And I think they come with a little bag too, but they're kind of like teaks where you just fold them up so they'd be great to throw in your handbag. I love the gold color. I was worried that it would be too flashy, but I actually think it's really pretty, and all the other colors were excluded, so I was like, gold it is. So this pair of shoes is from Walmart, and I'm really glad that I picked these up. I just think they're so fun. They're definitely an outfit maker, so if you just have a really boring, plain, like colored outfit on, you can throw these on and it will instantly elevate your outfit. These were around $40, so these are definitely a little bit cuter on your ankle, but you tie this around to make a fun little bow, and then the heel is very comfortable. These are probably, it's kind of hard to say because it's angled weird, maybe a 3-inch heel. It has a little bit of an angle there. I feel like they run a little bit big. I got my normal size 8 and I have a little bit extra room in the toe, but it wasn't like enough to go through the process of exchanging, so I ended up just keeping them. But I do have an outfit photo coming with these, so hopefully I'll have that up so you can check them out and see them on. But I just think they're so cute and fun, and for 40 bucks they definitely make an outfit, so I love them. So I know that you guys saw this shoe coming because I have not stopped talking about them, so I'm gonna go ahead and get them out of the way. But I love this shoe. It's definitely the most comfortable wedge that I have ever tried. So if you're looking for something that you can walk in, not have to break in, and wear for a really long time, I have no doubt that this shoe will do you good. It's so comfortable. I haven't tried the other colors because some of the materials are suede, so I would definitely try one with leather. I just don't know how much more comfortable the suede will be in comparison, but I just know this leather is so buttery soft. I know a lot of you guys picked these up as well. I started rounding up the best sellers of the week and then talking about like any recent purchases or sales. I've been sending that out weekly in my newsletter, and every single week this has been a bestseller, so I know that you guys are loving them too. If you want to sign up for my newsletter to get that email, I will leave a link to that down below. Also, let me know what day you would prefer it. I've been sending it out on Sunday, but I kind of wonder if that's a little too late because it has like weekend sales and all of that. So I might move it to Friday, but let me know your thoughts on that if you have a preference or not. These do run true to, back to the shoes, these do run true to size, and I have worn these 3 days in a row. I'm literally obsessed. So out of all of them, this is definitely easily my favorite shoe out of the bunch, just because they're so comfortable. However, the next shoe. These shoes make me so happy. I had to have them. They are just precious. I just don't wear them as much as the other shoes, so that's why that's like my all-time favorite out of these. But as far as design, this is definitely my favorite. I'm just a sucker for a bow, and these are so comfortable and well made. So this is my first pair of Ann Taylor shoes, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed. They're so comfortable and really well made. They do keep going on sale for 50% off, so definitely if you see them on sale and you've been eyeing them, I would get them for 50% off. I think I got mine for 40% off. They do run true to size. The heel is pretty tall, like I would say it's probably 3.5 inches, but it's a blocked heel, and they are just still so comfortable. I wore these to an event and I had no problem like walking around in them for a couple hours. So these make me so happy. I just love the little cute bow design, and they definitely also make an outfit. So this next pair I have been eyeing. I remember seeing them last year and I wanted them. They were just so expensive for what they were. I wasn't really familiar with the designer, and I just didn't really want to spend the money on them. But during the shop up sale, I found this pair. It's identical and it's the same designer, so I'm not sure why they're so much cheaper. But this pair was only, I think, how much were they? Maybe $60? I don't know. Am I crazy? I feel like they were just a lot less expensive. How much did I pay for these? Hold on. Quick Google. Okay. Yes, they are only $60. I don't understand. So the pair that I was looking at that looks just like them, the leather is just a little bit darker, are like $150, and this pair is $60. So I have no idea why. As far as sizing, I got my normal size 8. They only come in whole sizes, and I would probably recommend for you guys to size up in them. I would just rather have a little bit more room than not enough. So the one thing about these is I do have to like move the straps to get my foot in, but that really doesn't bother me. So I just wanted to let you guys know you can't just slide your foot in and out of them. You kind of have to like pull and get your foot in. Aren't they so cute though? I love them. I just love a good bow detail. I'm so silly. Okay, sorry guys. Speaking of bow detail, wow, I love what I love. Okay, so I did pick up this pair the same time I got those bow flats, and I regretted not getting these during the original Shop Op sale. So when it came back around, I definitely wanted to try them. I just think they're so cute. They're like a blush flat. They are pointy, but they aren't like super tight or restrictive. They have a really good width at the base of the shoe. And this little floral bow is just so precious. It definitely makes an outfit. I styled these in my American Eagle haul. Hopefully that's up by now. I haven't uploaded it just yet. But I wore these with like really distressed casual jeans and a really basic shirt and threw these on. And I feel like it was just all I needed to make the outfit so much cuter. So I'm glad I picked these up. So I typically size up in slide shoes just because I like having extra room at the heel, but I kind of just got too excited and ordered my normal size. For y'all, I would recommend sizing up a half size in these just so you have a little extra room at your heel, but these fit just fine. I just don't have any extra room. So cute. Okay. I can't wait to like take photos and put this on my blog. Like this is why I blog, because I think it's just so fun. I love taking photos of clothes and shoes. I'm weird. Okay, so these wedges are from Mark Fisher. These are definitely a splurge. They are $159, I think. And the reason that I got them is because I really wanted them last year and I just didn't end up getting them. This is how I justify things. So the fact that I still wanted them a year later meant that I could justify getting them. I don't know, but I do wear them a lot. I would say between the two wedges, I would go with the other pair. They're just a lot more comfortable. These are a little heavier. They're definitely like a pretty substantial, thick, heavy shoe, but I just love the colors of them. And every time I wear them, I get compliments on them. So it has like a two-tone. This is like a blush suede, and then this is like a gray leather with a gold buckle. I did find a pair of these on Amazon. I think they were last year's version. It was the same exact shoe, but the buckle was silver. So I'll also link those if I can still find them. They were a lot cheaper. So if you want the look for less, I'll try to find some more options for you guys because I know that these are expensive. I did get a size 8, and I feel like I honestly could have sized down in these to a 7.5. I just have a little extra room when I'm walking. I feel my foot move in them a little bit because it's not as tight around my heel. So I probably prefer a half size down, but I wore these for a photo shoot. So just gonna keep the 8, but for you guys, I probably recommend sizing down a half size. So this pair I got last year. I actually haven't styled these on my channel. I think maybe I put them in like a favorites, but I didn't do try on hauls when I first got these. So I think I could find something similar to these. These are from J. Crew Factory, and they are like just a platform sandal. There's a little bit of a wedge there, but it's just so small. It's maybe an inch wedge. So I would just consider this a platform sandal. But I wore these a lot last year. I kind of forgot I had them. They were in my the back of my closet, so I just busted them out. I know that Soul Society makes one that's very similar to this. They have a lot of different colors in it. The leather of the tan is a little bit darker, so I will link that one. I've been eyeing the blush version. I think they're really cute. So I have not stopped raving about these little eyelet sneakers. I hope they're still available. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not, because they've been having so many sales lately. But this is a blush little eyelet sneaker, and as far as sizing, I do think they're a little tricky because they are a very wide shoe. Let me just grab one so it's a little bit lighter. They are pretty heavy because they have a big platform, but platform sneakers have been so popular lately. I know that Topshop has a leather version, and I've just seen a lot of versions everywhere. But when I saw this one and it was so like girly and blush and eyelet, I was like, there's the platform sneaker for me. So they are pretty heavy, but I wouldn't say they're like heavy on my feet. They're very comfortable and easy to walk in. They are like flexible. You know how like platform shoes can sometimes like clunk when you're walking? I don't notice that when I wear these. As far as sizing, they are a little bit tricky because they do fit really wide. I would say I have a size 8 in these, and they are definitely roomy. I feel like extra space in there, but my foot doesn't move when I'm walking in them, or they don't feel too big when I actually wear them. And I find like since I wear these to work all the time, like as I'm on my feet for hours, my feet do swell up, so they just kind of stay comfy all day. So if it were me, I probably would just get my normal size. But if you like shoes to be like, I wouldn't say snug, but if you don't like having any extra room in your shoes, you might want to size down in them. So I got this shoe right before the reward sale conference, and I didn't really need them, but I really loved the heel on them. They have like almost this jute looking heel, which I thought was really cute. I ended up wearing these to the pool party. I thought they were really appropriate for that. Actually, I didn't. I wore them with a different outfit. I'll link it, or I'll link my reward sale post down below. They were comfortable, but they are definitely not the most comfortable shoe. They do kind of rub right across my foot. They have like a cheap stitch feeling on the bottom. So I wouldn't say they're the most comfortable shoe. I could not wear these forever and be okay in them. But I just really like the look of the heel, so for a couple hours I could deal. I ended up getting my normal size. Yes, I don't know. It says 39, so I think that's an 8. I'm not exactly sure, but I do feel like they run pretty true to size. This is another Walmart find. I've been loving these wedges. I've worn them a lot and styled them on my blog, so I will link that down below, and you can also see them on in my Walmart try-on haul. But I love these because they have a cork instead of espadrille, which I do like having, you know, a different look, and I don't want all my shoes to be espadrille and then they just all look the same. I did see a pair just like these with the same little ruffle detail at DSW, so I will link those in case you're interested in spending a little more money for whatever reason. But these are a really great shoe for under 20 bucks, and they do run true to size. This is a size 8. I wouldn't say I could wear these forever like this shoe if you're wanting comfort. Again, this is my girl right here. But for, you know, date night or just going out to dinner, I could definitely wear these and be comfortable. So if you're looking for a comfortable flat, this one is really cute from Target. I love the little shiny detail to it, and they're very comfortable for a, I was gonna say a drugstore flat. Who knows? Who am I? So for a very affordable shoe, I think this is really comfortable. They're really flexible, and the bottom is actually a little bit squishy. So for the price, I think these are a really great sandal. They remind me of something that Steve Madden would do as well. So I feel like if you wear these a ton or like travel with them, you probably will have a little bit of an issue with the little sequin parts coming off, but if you are just going to take it easy in them, I think they will definitely make it through the season. I got my normal size 8. Actually, I sized up to an 8, so I'm normally a 7.5 at Target. I feel like their shoes run big for whatever reason, but I'm glad I went with the 8 in these, just because with slide shoes you have to kind of like force your foot in, and it's always good to have a little extra room. So I of course had to mention these. These are a favorite from last year. I think this is such a great shoe, especially for the price. They're so comfortable. The blocked heel, and like it's only maybe 2 inches, maybe 2.5 inches. They're just so easy to get around in, and these are low enough and casual enough that I could even wear them with shorts and not feel too like dressed up. I wore these at the reward sale conference, and I would be like running back and forth going to brand meetings and workshops, and it was just very busy. So I was really glad that I had these to get around in quickly. So I went with a 7.5 in these, and I feel like that's why they're so easy to get around in, because there's just enough like snugness in my heel that they don't move around too much, and they're just one of my favorite shoes. So for $35, definitely, if these are still available, definitely a must-have for me. So I forgot to grab a pair. I do have the Target little espadrilles that look just like these over there. I can see them, but I'm a little too lazy to pick them up. Okay, I'll go get them. Okay, you talked me into it. Okay, so the last pair that I have to share with you guys is this Target espadrille wedge, and I honestly sadly don't reach for these as much as I was expecting to. I actually haven't even worn them out of the house, so I can touch the bottom of them. But I got them because they are basically an identical dupe for this pair. They do have I think 4 colors of this shoe. I went with the gray because I don't have a gray wedge. But yeah, I haven't even worn these because I love these so much. So I will review them really quickly in case you're looking at both or wanting to know the difference. So as far as weight, this shoe is significantly heavier for sure. I don't know. As far as like the heel height, they're identical. The platform on this is a little bit higher. You can see that. Just a little bit higher, and I feel like these are heavier because this has like a memory foam insert, which is very comfortable, but I feel like that probably adds to the weight a little bit. I did size down to a 7.5 in these, and I feel like even then they run big, especially the strap around my ankle. It just seems like it doesn't hold my foot in very well. They move around a lot. I mean, they're comfortable. It's just when I know how good the other shoe is, they're just not as good. Let me know if you guys also have that issue or what you think of these. I mean, I think it's a really great option if you're wanting a really affordable wedge, or if you don't, if you rarely wear, that's hard to say. If you wear, oh my God, rarely wear, wow, talking's hard. If you rarely wear, I'm just not even gonna try again. But if you never wear wedges, I need some coffee, you guys. Okay. I feel like I don't even want to go there. I'm just going to move on. If you never wear wedges, then definitely go for something that's more affordable. That just makes sense, you know? So I think this is a really great shoe, but ever since getting the other pair, I wear wedges a lot more than I ever did last year because those are so comfortable. So that's just my quick little take on these. They are pretty heavy, dang. Those are all the spring shoes that I have to share with you guys today, along with a little mini review of each item as far as sizing. I hope you found it helpful. If you love shoes as much as I do, then give this video a thumbs up, and definitely comment down below letting me know your favorite shoes, or if you have a really great recommendation for me, I would love to hear those because I just love me some shoes, if you couldn't tell. But everything that I mentioned will be linked down in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you next time. It's crazy how like squeezing your butt makes you that much taller.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise.